Alright, guys, let's get one more haul tickets too.
We now have a lipoplasticator and microdermal graftalizer. We just need to find someone with the skills and willingness to perform the surgery. If anyone knows of a discreet and trustworthy surgeon who knows how to keep his mouth shut, send him our way. Also, we need to find a circuit neuralizer to reroute the signal into the android's memory. Do you know any trustworthy techies?
Alright. So let's go talk to Lucy.
Excuse me. Who are you? What are you doing in here?
I'm a guest in town. Mayor McCready let me in for rescuing your friends.
You said Penny and Sammy and Squirrel? I can see why RJ let you in. Thanks for all of us. I'm Lucy, and I pretty much spend my days playing mommy around here. I spend a lot of time kissing boo-boos and making things better. If you get a scraped knee or stubbed toe, come see me. Same if you get shot in the face or burns all over. But I can only promise so much.
Found some info about an android. What do you know about his facial surgery?
That's an old hoax. Though if I got my hands on the right gear, I might try it. It's dangerous, though. Prone to infection.
Can you give me directions?
There's always one big sister or another who knows her way around a compress and a sewing needle. And way back when, someone figured out that some of the plants and fungus around here absorb radiation. The little ones don't like to eat their veggies, but they don't like to be sick either. So we get by.
So you're only the doctor in this whole place?
Well, we all know the basics. Combat first aid, you know? But I've got the most experience at the tough stuff. Bumble's been learning the most about the more complex parts of cutting and sewing. People tease her, but she's got a steady hand. Of course, now she just needs to learn what you do and don't cut.
So it's sounds like it's pretty useful fungus.
It is, especially for dealing with the low-level radiation we all get from the water. The fungus just soaks it right up. But it doesn't help the rickets that keep hitting the younger lamplighters. Believe it or not, I can make a treatment for that from extract of buffout. Actually, if you can talk McCready into it, I'd be glad to trade some fungus for buffout, but he'd have to say it was okay.
That's all I need for now.
Well, until you come asking for a bandage, at least.
Can you give me directions?
Well, where to?
Do you have a trader in town?
There's a souvenir shop just north of the entrance. That's where Knick-Knack sells whatever else we can't use. Check there.
Can I get some food?
Right here. Welcome to our fungus pools. Eat up.
That's enough. I'm looking for Vault 87. Can you help me find
You
it?
can only get there through Murder Pass, and we keep guards there to keep the little kids out. But if you want to have a look, it's north of the souvenir shop.
That's enough.
Okay.
To go now.
Later.
Gotta go murder some super mutants. Gonna murder all these super mutants. I actually want to play Big Mountain again. I love that DLC. Old World Blues. Maybe we need to talk to where's McCready at? Doesn't he appear in Fallout 4? Let's go down here then. So we got Great Chamber. Let's back over here then.
Make no mistake.
Dogs.
Your father would be proud of what you've done.
Maybe he appears in New Vegas. Okay. That's dog name Rex. Probably. Alright. Restrooms. Pretty nice establishment they got here. Got a plunger.
Yes. What do you require?
Let's go. before we go there, might as well talk to everybody. Souvenir shop.
Watch it.
Knick-knack.
Whoa, are we letting Mungos in now? Didn't hear any shots, so I'm guessing you're not here to raid us. And if you're not here to raid us, you might just have brought something cool for us, see? So who are you, and how'd you get let in?
I've all one-on-one arrested some of your friends from the Slavers.
Oh, that was you? Nice work. I hope one of you grabbed some of their gear before you left. Gotta make them pay for something like that. Speaking of which, I'm Knick-knack, and I take care of the general store around here. Which is to say, I collect a lot of stuff, and sometimes trade it for other stuff. That's pretty much a store, see?
Do you need memory transfer on Escape Android?
Grown-ups just can't be trusted with certain types of information. Sorry.
Why do you call it Knick-knack?
Well, my name was Nick, and I collect knickknacks. Not everything has to be real complex, see? I sure do. No one believes me, though. It was old Pinkerton. You know, the ghost of Rivet City. He's a genius.
So we'll do that quest later, I guess. Let's trade.
I hope you
100
brought me
cash
some
back.
cool stuff.
Yeah. You can have this next bottle cap mine. And combat and slicer. Dang, got a lot from my rifle. I can sell a minigun. The Scout Magnet's pretty good, actually. I want to keep my laser rifle. Gatling laser, keep that. Have that. I want a flamer. Don't really use a flamer ever. If I keep my shady hat, I don't think they would need power armor. They'd never fit in it. You guys have pre-war money. What else do you need? Ammo. Can I sell the flare fuel? Yeah. Awesome. What do you have? Can I have these stim packs? Do 2. Okay, there we go. Now accept.
Always a grab bag with my stuff, see?
Can you give me directions?
Where to, man?
Where can I find, okay. It's all for me.
Come on back when you got more stuff to trade.
Alright. Yeah, so... made some money off of that. Some stim packs. I like stim packs. Watch. Alright, so we got this place back here. What's this place? The Great Chamber. The Great Chamber. So great, it's a chamber. Not a chamber like it ever. Where they sleep.
Hey. Whoa, a Mungo down here just walking around.
Knock knock.
Hey, are we letting Mungos in now? Didn't hear a scuffle, so I'm guessing you're some sort of guest? So, what's so cool about you, Fancy Pants? Must be a pretty good reason for you to get let in, see?
I've I arrested some of your friends and believers.
Oh, that was you? Nice work. I hope you got some good laughs out of it before you left. Gotta make sure they know not to try that again. Speaking of which, I'm Knock Knock, and I take care of the general morale around here. Which is to say, I collect a lot of stories, and sometimes trade them to keep the others amused. Morale's better than less al, see?
You said you're in charge of morale. What does that mean?
Well, technically, I'm patrolling and keeping the peace. Mostly, that involves making sure people are happy and not getting into trouble. You can't very well keep the peace if you've already lost it, see? So, bam! Jokes. Want to hear one?
Sure, let's see how bad these are.
Prepared to be amused. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Noah. Hey, that's good. I was just gonna say Noah, a place where I can get some food. Gee, thanks. I have to admit most of them aren't really funny. At least not ha-ha funny. They're more like a tradition. Most of them were passed down from this book we found down back, called Vault Boy's Big Book of Laughs for Kids. They're not really funny, but something about hearing them is a little comforting, you know?
Why don't you come up with new jokes or stories to tell?
Oh, we've got lots of funny incidents. Like when Sammy shot the raider who thought he was a girl. That sort of stuff. But we don't really get a lot of news stories from outside. The scav teams spend all their time hidden, so they don't get much news, see? I'd sure like to hear more tales from the great big outdoors myself. Actually, if you hear any, feel free to tell me.
I could tell you.
Oh, really? Tell me about it.
Behind a search for fame and adventure with. Yeah, I'll do this one.
So you're like a three-legged dog then? Looking for your lost paw? Anyway, what happened next?
Finally found Dad, but then he died protecting me and his life work.
Wow, that's some crazy bad timing. I mean, that is to say, I'm really sorry to hear about your loss. So what happens next?
Tell you more about I'm working on how it ends.
That makes sense, I suppose. A good story can take a while to put together, you know.
What do you call knock knock?
Well, when people started calling Nicky by his new name, I needed one too, see? If you're twins, it just doesn't cut it to be called Knick Knack and Sue.
I have to go now.
Alright, bye.
Pizza. A lot of dogs. Ooh, free ammo. Don't care. Who's this person?
Oh, hello, I'm Billy. Welcome to Whittle Lamplight. Hey, you look like you're handy with the weapon. I got kicked off the scab team, so I guess I don't need mine anymore. Wanna buy my laser rifle? 500 caps, and it's all yours.
Yeah, I want the Ways of Waffle.
Okay, it's your loss.
Make your nickname Billy.
Nickname? What are you talking about?
Did you ever sound your Ways of
I
Waffle?
sure did. 500 caps, and this laser rifle's all yours.
Alright,
Thanks
Steel.
a what? Bye now.
Oh. Isn't it good though? Yeah. I think. Yeah, it's better than the regular one. The Ways of Waffle. It's a special one. And it's all yours. Alright, I think we're done in Lamplight Caverns for now. I feel like go murder some Subians, that'd be nice. Who are you?
Hey.
No. I gotta talk to this person then. No?
Mungo, Mungo, smells like Dongo.
Hey.
No. So they all seem to like me now because I talk to everybody. And I saved their friends.
Watch it.
President John.
Watch it. That's a watch it. Watch it. I have a little sprinkle for now. They do their little laps around.
Watch it.
You watch it. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I somehow ended up back here. Hooligan. Getting out of here. Souvenirs.
There will be hostiles in the area.
Yeah, eventually when you get back here. Murder pass. I bet someone they passed on this murder. Ha. Bad jokes, never funny. They got a big ass gate here.
What?
Princess.
Well, if it isn't the magnificent Mungo, what now?
What is it like guarding the back gate?
It's so dull. Practically nothing ever tries to come through the back gate anymore, so I never get to shoot anyone. I wish I was at the front gate, but RJ specifically put me back here. Up front, at least there's a chance I can shoot some unwanted visitors. Which could have included you, Mungo. Could have been a lot of reasons. Maybe you sounded like a monster in all that darkness. Maybe you had a weapon drawn and looked like a raider. Maybe I just decided I didn't like your stupid Mungo face. I don't need to explain myself to you, Mungo. Shut up and get lost. In fact, don't you ever bother me about something as stupid as nicknames again. No, scram. Well, thank goodness you gave me permission, jerk.
Pretty annoying. How do we get through? Do we have to ask Mary? Jump over. How do you open this gate? Do we have to ask him? We do. Dang it. Kinda sucks. We'll find his ass. Stupid. How many? We still got so much of this game to do. Not to mention all the DLCs that I want to do. DLCs are gonna be fun. Finish them though.
Hey,
Knock knock.
Watch it.
You watch it. So wait till he gets up to his little post again. Maybe he does it in the morning. Maybe he's like sleeping now. Maybe someone takes over for him. They sat there the whole time. Okay. Where's the mayor? You?
pardon me.
Hey.
Thanks for getting me back. I really miss my brother. Everyone calls you a Mungo, but I think you're an okay Mungo.
To go now. Seriously, where is he?
Vigilance is advised.
Vigilance is advised. We gotta find him. I am lost. He's in this way. Maybe he's back up here. I don't know. Hey, we can talk to you.
Okay, RJ had better have a good reason to let you in. Because right now, all I'm seeing is a Mungo who's here to take our food and screw us over.
Let me in for rescuing the kidnapped kids.
Oh, great. Maybe next he'll take in a Deathclaw or something, and he'll make it the town mascot. But anyway, yeah, thanks for bringing them back in one piece. Maybe now they'll learn to be more careful out there. If you need what passes for food down here, look me up. Name's Eclair. If you so much as snicker, I'll carve you up for steaks.
Where do you get fruit from?
Honestly, when we can't scavenge some from outside, we mostly scrape it off the walls and skim it off the water. No, really. Most of our food comes from fungus that grows in these caves. It's not so bad when you get used to it, and we don't have much choice. At least it's filling. so we don't have to eat much of it. But man, oh man, it tastes terrible.
Where does the fungus come from?
It's pretty hard to find, and I hear it doesn't grow in other caves. I don't know why it's here, but without it, we'd be goners. Think fungus just grows on trees? No, it grows in caves. Ugh. Knock Knock came up with that one once, and now it's stuck in my head forever. Doesn't take any work to get it to grow down here. All I have to do is collect and prepare it. Mostly, I try to get the stink off it. They say the fungus grows in the pools where the first Lamplighters dumped the Mungos. That's about the most they ever helped us. I don't know how true that is, but I know sometimes the scav team comes back with this strange meat. It tastes terrible, but the fungus loves it. I don't know where they'd find that meat, but if you could bring some back, I'd be glad to trade fungus for it. Of course, McCready'd have to okay it. Sure. Well, I didn't get the nickname for being fat and full of cream. That's what you're asking. Back when I was on the scav team, I found some pages from an old cookbook. Sometimes I try them out. Just for the record, don't try making an eclair out of cave fungus. The taste sticks with you, and not in a good way.
Till we meet again, this is John Henry Eden signing off.
About time, man. This mold isn't getting any tastier.